Ven, we've got a speech coming up on Christmas Day from BOJ Governor Ueda. The finance minister is clearly concerned about this weak yen. He's been making a lot of comments this morning. Are they both on the same page?
I don't think they're both on the same page. Look, Ueda is concerned about the yen, but he's even more concerned about getting the policy direction right. What he doesn't want to do is to overhike or step up the pace of hikes to an extent that will choke off any recovery in the Japanese economy. And that is his #1 priority. If you look back to all his comments, what has he been saying? He's been saying that we need to address real rates. On the other hand, he's also been saying that, look, we need to get the full picture on the strength of the labor market, on wage hikes, wage increments. And that means that they will have to wait for the spring wage negotiations all over again. So this is a BOJ that's going to drag its feet. Is not going to do anything before March, April, and therefore, for him to come out and say something completely new on Christmas Day, I don't expect him to do that. It would be very uncharacteristic. I would expect more of the same noise that, yen has to, obey the fundamentals and that kind of thing. But I don't think I'm going to lose sleep over what he's going to say on Christmas Day.
So that's a long time to go in terms of potential pressure on the yen up into those spring wage negotiations and that clarity for Ueda. What does the finance ministry intervene in a meaningful way?
Well, I think that the yen is going to weaken from here because, the finance ministry can try to intervene, but they can't stop the flood. In order to mop up the flow, you need to first turn off the faucet. And if you're not going to do that, you're just going to be mopping up. And that's what the finance ministry is doing. What is the problem? The weak yen is the symptom of a problem. What is the problem? The problem is the real rate differentials. They're wide in favor of the dollar. And until that is addressed, the yen will keep falling to newer and newer lows. Already it's fallen to 163 per dollar, I beg your pardon, earlier this year. And I think that's likely to happen in 2025 again if the Bank of Japan and the finance ministry don't get to be on the same page.
Ven, just quickly, new French government, same problem. Are we going to see anything different for French assets?
Probably, the one big difference between the Bayrou's government and the Barnier government is that the Barnier government pretended that the national rally did not exist. And I think Bayrou has given a concession that, look, they do matter in the bigger scheme of things, at least in terms of getting the budget passed. And I think he's already reached out to national rally, and which the national rally accepts. Although the rhetoric that's coming out from the other opposition parties is not very encouraging at this moment, I'm kind of hopeful that this time around they will get it right.